My name is Javi Velasco, and I work for a company called Social Bro. I'm Spanish. I'm from Cordoba, a little town in the south of Spain. And I've been building these days a little tool, which I call React Toolbox. I'm making that with a friend. You can go to the projects page and check what we've done so far. And what is it? It's a library of components, React components, implementing material design guidelines. So you probably know there is already a project which is doing more or less the same, but they have some things that I don't especially like, and it's not quite compatible with what we wanted to do. So first of all, I don't like inline styling. By the way, I loved the talk by Mark. I don't know if you were there before, but we are facing more or less the same problems. So I wanted to create something different from that and also create a proof of concept for CSS modules. So there's another things that I wanted to do, like generating more semantic markup for our components. And also, we are creating this because people love material design, and I wanted to open source components because so far I never contribute too much. I never give too much to the community. We wanted to start with it. So the proposal includes CSS modules and an integration with Webpack, which is pretty well known, and I'm sure that all of you are using in your current workflows. So as we are using Webpack, we can also include Sass Loader, so we can have better style sheets. And we faced also the problem with the customization thing. We created something similar to what Mark referred this morning, which is customized, a little toolbox loader. It's just like 10 lines of JavaScript that allows you to give to the library a little style sheet. Well, it's not quite a style sheet, but a file with Sass variables, overriding the things that you want to change for the final build. So we have a component structure that is composed by a configuration file with Sass configuration variables, and a style sheet, the component JavaScript source. And also, we have the README in the same file, assets, and maybe subcomponents in case the component is quite complicated. So for now, your feedback is quite important because the components are not being used yet in a big project. There are some things that I want to get the most possible feedback from it. For example, what happens if I don't want to use Webpack? Well, I don't know exactly how this can be integrated with another workflow, but I'm pretty sure that we can find a way. And also, I don't know if there is a better way to integrate dimmable components. And the stateless thing. Everybody's going for stateless components nowadays. And we have some of them actually with a state and exposing some methods. I think that this is going to change soon, but it's important that you contribute and give your opinion on how can we build the best possible API for all of these components. And also the use case is so important because I don't know how can be actually integrated with Redux yet, but I am sure that it's going to move all these components to the stateless. For now, we released the first version just 24 hours ago, and we went from 34 stars to almost 500 just in 20 hours. I think it's a good number, so the community is embracing the library, I think, very happy. So this is the first version, and we want to build it with you. And we've created a little playground in the documentation side, so you can test the components and you can try how are they working. So I'm going to show you here a little bit of this playground. This is the home page. And here in the components page, we have a list of components over here. You have this installation page also, and you will have this little button here so you can try every component. For example, if you want to try the button, you can click here. You can see an example, click Load in Playground, and you can see here an editor which is dumping here the components so you can live reload them. Finishing.